I'm here. 9 minutes late. Properly late. How goes things and stuff? Today, I'm playing Supermarket Simulator, because they had another update. Wow. I'm not exactly sure what the update entails, just that it's got some. I think that local markets, vehicles, and a map have been added apparently, which sounds like a lot of stuff I won't interact with, but might be cool still. Anyway, hey X4. Good job on the first redeem, well done. Dragon, hiya, how you doing? Magic Moon, yes. Ooh, shiny. Nice. Hey, is Arendelle, how you doing? Arsene, hiya. Starting screen's cute, thank you. Good time zone, good time zone. But yeah, it's not really any preamble to be done here. It's just a hop right in sort of situation. Vehicle, you say? Yes, apparently. Apparently vehicle. I didn't realize they were planning on adding vehicles. But they are, evidently. I also did update my drivers, so it may take a minute to not be laggy. What is the moon casting? Is it soul arrows? It's either it's either soul arrows or those crappy like what is soul mass? I took soul mass as the inspiration for the orbs, but I didn't make it quite as I made it over the staff instead of like behind the moon, like the shine of the moon eyes. Thank you. But yeah, I was planning on like making the screen Dark Souls specific, but then I realized like I made my Mech Warrior screen and I'm about to beat Mech Warrior. so like I didn't want to make a Dark Souls screen and then just like beat Dark Souls the next day, so I made it more like generic magic rather than like, you know, than like specific Dark Souls magic. And I changed the staff from like the catalyst that I was using, and I changed the hat, which is going to be Big Hat Logan's hat. I changed that just to like a regular generic Starry Wizard hat, so that it was like more generic. Hey, I got a mini map. I don't think I need a mini map at the bottom of my screen. Oh, look at that. Oh, the garden. Is there a car dealership? How do I get a car? I don't know, I can walk, it's fine. It's a walkable city. He is casting them home in orbs, which have terrible GPS and have no idea where to home in. Exactly. The moon's amazed that it could be quite so, like, inaccurate. Oh. 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 I can be the shopper now. Wait, there's no way. It's half off. That's insane. Is the idea behind this shop or these shops so that you can like buy the things half off, but you just have to drive out and get them yourself, maybe? Oof, those LODs on that tree. Need a little bit more distance on them. Let me go check the computer and see how expensive toilet paper is. It's 40 something, was it? $44. Yeah, it is half off. What in the world? Oh, vehicles. Look at that. Skateboard. I don't have $300. You're like this employee standing single file outside just staring. I mean, yeah, they exist to serve. At the behest of my grocer. I think everything is pretty good. The pre-order association time, yeah, 300 bucks for a skateboard's expensive. It is expensive. It's high quality skateboardery. It's got them like, it's like zero. It's like a zero board. It's like the freaking the girl trucks. Those are both skateboarding brands. Well, they used to be. I don't know if they still exist. they did like 15 years ago when I used to board. Okay, I think we're probably good. I don't think anything much changed in prices. Did I take out any loans? Pay sans butter, apples, and garlic went down. Let me check. Apples, already adjusted. Garlic. Yeah, I already adjusted. I wish you could exit this menu with the escape button, but they changed it for some reason. Ain't no way you would pay more than $100 for a board. Yeah, see, I remember paying like 175 or something for my custom board. You check how much they are nowadays. Here, after a quick Google, skating got super expensive compared to how it used to be. Yeah, I mean, like, cause now it's like probably a lot more niche than it used to be too. Like, so it's more of like a unique, like, sort of expensive hobby than it was like when it used to be like a potential career, and people would like have like tons of people trying to get into boarding or skating at the same time to like go pro, you know. So they probably upped the prices because they were getting less business. Custom board is understandable, but a pre-made for 200. Oh yeah, not a pre-made. No, not definitely not. Like a $25 Walmart board or something maybe, but like never a pre-made. Like never buy pre-made. They are awful. They get the job done, but they do not suit the need. I mean, I guess unless you just want to ride a cruddy board down the street for a while. I mean, I guess don't invest in an expensive board if you're not confident you'll like be able to. I could just take this board. I could just steal one of these. I don't got to pay $300. I could just buy this, or I could just take it. It's just sitting there. Think I'm above stealing? This is capitalism here. Come on. That's what I'm all about. Oh, that soda's almost out. Somehow. Oh, maybe it's not. No, it is. Where is that soda? I think it's like over here. Oh yeah, we actually are. We were out of that soda. I didn't even notice. Yeesh. Passing that over here, X4. Coolio. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Slurring? What? You having a hard time talking? Bunch of Mr. Receipts? Oh, yeah. Damn autocorrect is slurking, probably, I assume. Gross. Blech. Yes, okay. That's an awful word, isn't it? Okay, no worries. Slurk away. Anybody thieving? Anybody thieving over here, huh? Any you thievy thieves thieving away? Maybe not. Maybe not this day. Hello. Mayonnaise, milk, carrots, eggs. Making an omelet or a quiche or something. How do you do change again? 52, 78. Don't worry, it's been a while. I might need to change around the lights again, because like it is so bright. I think it's because of the sun, because when they added the town, they made the building so far away that it's no longer blocking the sun, which used to, because the buildings used to be like right there. They would block the sun. So now the sun's coming in the window, it becomes like extra bright, which is difficult. Maybe if I turned off the overheads, it wouldn't be quite so bad. It still goes directly into the drawer. Got some Mozzie. Move that off my keyboard, because I can't press buttons. But yeah, like I was saying, I made the Dark Souls one, the Magic Moon screen, like on a whim, because I wanted like a more generic screen to display when I wasn't playing Mech Warrior or whatever. Because I got Mech Warrior, I got Dark Souls, I got Stardew Valley, Satisfactory, and whatever generic game I decided to play today. And I figured it was irresponsible of me to make a screen for every single game I was playing at any given time, despite it being a fun idea. Because a lot of games I only play like once or twice and then stop, or I beat them really quickly. And since I was planning on doing the Dark Souls Moon, but decided that it'd be a bad idea because I know Dark Souls isn't like a terribly long game, and and because I spent so long on them, I didn't spend super long. It was like an hour and a half or something on the Mech Warrior one, and that I'm literally like at the end of that game. Because I had the idea to do that starting soon screen for a long time, but I just didn't do it because I do monthly ones usually. I regret like doing it so late instead of just like doing it when I had the idea. Like the Dwarf Fortress one that I made a long time ago, I did it because I was playing Dwarf Fortress like every day. Well, not every day, but every Wednesday. It was like a long running one, so the Dwarf Fortress one made sense. But because I'm playing Mech Warrior like regularly, same with Dark Souls, it feels like it'd be irresponsible to go out of my way to play it for 2 months and then make a starting soon screen for it right at the end of the game's campaign, So maybe in the future I'll do them at the beginning of the game when I start streaming them, instead of like so late into like the stream times. Hey Zifo, how you doing? 62. Can I press delete? Does delete work for the card? 1432 delete? No, it doesn't. Okay. But yeah, so with the I had another idea where like I wanted to do my starting soon screen. This was like a long time ago. I decided against it, but it's a kind of a cool idea still, I think. And I think I got this idea from I saw a video. I think it was an RT game. It was somebody's video anyway. At their outro. Oops, I did some change wrong. No, you're not supposed to have $80. You're supposed to have you're supposed to have just a 51 cents. Sorry, you almost got a bunch of money. Wouldn't that have been nice? But like at the end of his videos, he has like a display case with like all the games he's played or whatever, like fan art I think it is, of like all the like various like things from the various games he's played. And I thought that was a really cool idea. So I was like, oh, I want to kind of do that, but like I don't know how I'd go about it. Like I have like a shelf like in the either starting soon or maybe the outro. Maybe I'll do an outro of it or something like that. But just have like a shelf with like one item from like a game that makes like identifiable. Like what's it? Dishonored. I'd have like the mask. Like Corvo's mask. And yeah, okay. I was just checking to see if he was gonna go. If he actually hit the lady. Or like, this game might have like a shopping bag or something. I don't know. Just like little tchotchkes that would be like kind of interesting to like represent each individual game that I've like beaten or played like for any amount of time on stream. I thought it'd be a cool idea. But I've also played a ton of games, so I don't know how I'd fit that in on like a shelf kind of situation. It would have to be like super zoomed out, which means I'd have to like use a really detailed brush and actually like do like a proper render, and I'd have to leave enough space to update it to add more stuff as more stuff went on, right? I don't know. That guy just bought cereal and soda. Hey, look, sometimes you like what you like, all right? You ever tried pouring soda into cereal before? Sometimes it stays good, you know? Sometimes you like it. Sometimes it's alright. Oh, sorry. I knew somebody needed help. I just didn't know where. You focus on work, so you'll fade into the background. Enjoy stream. Cool. Take care, Zarendale. Good luck on work. DMGS for Souls games? What is DMGS? Diegetic matrimonial game squad. I don't know. Oh, Darkmoon Greatsword. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Yeah, no, yeah, that. Yeah, something like that. Like Darkmoon Greatsword for Souls game. Well, yeah, I think it would have to be like relevant to what I did in the game. So for Dark Souls, it probably wouldn't be the Darkmoon Greatsword. It would have to be like a catalyst or something, right? Or like an Estus flask, you know, just something that's like very specifically related to my playthrough of the game. I would think. But Estus might not make sense because I'd be playing multiple. I'm planning on playing all the Dark Souls games. So just having like 3 Estus flasks on the shelf in the same spot would be kind of weird. And for like the Mech Warrior game, I could put like there's on the intro screen of Mech Warrior, there's like a pair of gloves with like a tape recorder and like a pair of earbuds. I could put like those on the shelf. Though I don't have any, it doesn't really relate to me playing the game at all. I could get like a model of a king crab, but that'd be a crazy thing to try and draw. Okay, looks like everything's good to go. Let me check to make sure I'm not paying any or owing any bills. Pay off the bills. Any bank loans? Yes, I can pay both of those off. Okay, now I gotta go end the day and then order in new groceries. French fries, soda, cleaner, and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is over here. French fries. Cleaner. And something else. I forgot the last thing. Soda. The soda that I just restocked yesterday. $2.56. Which cleaner was it? It started with a Y. U. $7.21. Seems good. Char and mayo for Stardew. yeah, exactly. You get it. That works perfectly. So like, I'd like to do that at some point, but it'd be like, I feel like it'd be only good for like an outro screen, because I feel like the intro screens are kind of fun to like make every month. Whereas that screen would only change when I beat a game, basically. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. The loans are paid off now. I do need to stock up on stuff, so how much is a car? Wow, $4,000 for a scooter, $7,500 for a sedan, $12,000 for a truck. I'll buy a skateboard. How do I use it? Is it just outside? Is it that skateboard that was on the ground? One of you? No. Oh, it's just in the road. Alright, sure. Oh, hell yeah, I can look separately. Wow, it's really fast. Whee! Can I ollie? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I can't go inside with it. Why did it make me launch off? Alright, let's see. If I was to buy stuff here, would I be able to carry it? Oh no, I do have to carry it like one by one, don't I? Where's the checkout? Surely near the door. Checkout? 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 Can I just like leave with it? I wasn't actually paying attention when I bought it to see if it actually like charged me instantly or not. Okay, I'll just pretend there's no checkout, it's fine. So maybe I just go outside with it. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, it's fine, no, it's fine. Excuse me. Watch out. Wah. This is kind of silly, but I like it. All right, I don't think I even need mayonnaise. Where was mayonnaise? It was like over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it's down there. There you go. One mayonnaise. Okay, it's a fun thing. I think I need to wait till I get a truck to use it, though. Because I need to order a lot more groceries than like one thing. Do I have that up here? I should do, right? Yeah, it's right there. Okay, hold on. Finish these first. Well, now I gotta wait and see if they bring that back. Some kind of bulk store? Yeah, it seems like the case. It seems like they added the bulk stores to give you like more gameplay options for like cheaper goods that you don't need to purchase at market value. Which is a good idea. But it does mean I'd have to like go pick it up myself, right? Okay, 2, 3, 4. I gotta remember how I used to do purchases. It was like if they're missing a row, purchase 3. Was how I used to do. I also need to look for all the ones that are actually missing. Holy. Just buy one of each because I don't want to run out of the other stuff that I need to get. I don't think I need that cleaner. I think that cleaner is not meant to be there. But yeah, they added stores and stuff so that you could like, I assume, add like more sort of thrifty shopping to your menu instead of just buying, you know, the everything at like default price, which is a great idea. But you need to get like, you know, if like the skateboard's clearly designed for like the small shops, right? It's designed for like the smaller. Did they change the icon to the chicken? I don't recognize it like that. It's clearly meant for like the smaller shops, so you can only need to like buy one thing at a time, and then come back with it. That's all fine. I guess that's all the money I have anyway, so that should be okay. But yeah, I'll look forward to using those shops when I have, you know, like enough money to buy either a sedan or a. Well, maybe even the bike would help. Bike, I imagine, would like be okay for a little bit. But yeah, you definitely need like more with a store my size. You definitely need like the bigger inventory in the back of those cars, vehicles, whatever. It's a cool concept, cool idea. If you had to purchase it one by one, I won't like it quite as much. If you can like bulk purchase, that'd be better. And grab like several boxes at a time, but don't know. But yeah, everything in those stores seems to be at half price of market value, so it's definitely worth doing. Just would require a bit more time, but it'd give you something to do, I guess. Something more to do than just purchasing and running back and forth in and out of the shop like this. I don't know how the squad is going to handle all that inventory. I don't know if they'll take it off the back of the truck or if that container just vanished. I think. Oh no, I just went up there. Okay. I still got like really bad lag, specifically like looking like this direction. That's a problem I was hoping would be solved, but I guess maybe it's just they don't know how to solve it. It's an issue that's unsolvable. Where's my rice at? Is it over here? No. Where did I put my other rice? That's rice. Is that rice? Oh, it is rice. Oh, sorry, I thought that was sugar. No, the sugar's here. Oh yeah, there you go, okay. And I bought too much orange juice because somebody was stocking it while I was handling it, so... just put that right there. I may even open just to let the shelves clear out a bit while I'm working. Yeah, 12,000's a lot of money for the game. Do some sweet flips and stuff while I'm out here. Whoa. Aw, dang, right over your head. What did I say? Save the what? I'm stuck. Oh, those aren't even on the wall. Save the planet. Yeah, I agree. Save the planet. Woo! Whoa! Big jump. Ow. It's a little bit janky, but it's still fun. Oh god, you can't go up the curb, clearly. Whee! The local store there makes bundles of fruit and vegetables that have gone worse than full price, so you can buy the bundle for cheaper. That makes sense. I mean, to an extent, like, bulk everything tends to sell for less, right? Gone worse as in, like, gone, like, they're, like, going off, or gone worse as in, like, is that, like, they're not selling as well? Or just, like, lower? I keep forgetting I have, like, my custodian, like, carrying stuff around. I'm like, who the hell is that? Why you look so different to everybody else? What's that bright blue jacket? It's because you're my employee. Yeah, I've noticed recently, like with the past like month or so, any fruits and vegetables I tend to buy that are meant to be like fresh, still perfectly good, but old enough to be past store date. Yeah, we do that too sometimes. That was weird. Oh, you must be cleaning windows. But yeah, I've noticed recently, like, a lot of, like, the fruits and veg that usually gets sold is, like, worse quality. It's like more bruised or, like, starting to rot and stuff. I don't know why that's happening, but it's like just is happening now. Actually, I think I know why it's happening, but I have no proof of this. Just sort of vague, like, kind of, correlations. But, it's really unfortunate, because, like, the last time I bought, like, bananas, one of them was just, like, a sleeve of what I can only describe as banana liquid. It, like, there was, like, a bunch of bananas, and, like, most of them were kind of bruised, but they were still edible. And one of them was just like, just liquid. Like it was just dripping like liquid, and there was no solid inside. And I didn't have the heart to open it. And I'm like, dang, wild. But like bananas aren't like, you know, necessary, of course. They're not grown in the US, I don't think. So it's not like it's a big deal, but they were definitely like lower quality, and they're like a lot more bruised more recently. And like got some carrots the other week, and they all had like rot on them, like within like a couple of days of owning them. So they were clearly like going off when I purchased them. But we have a lot of stuff like that. We have like clearance sales, where like when things like start like near their expiration date, we'll sell them for like half price or whatever. That's a thing that exists here as well. But any like fresh produce is like just kind of like worse condition than usual recently. I say fresh produce, but I don't know what else to call it. Fruits and vegetables. Price of meat has gone up a lot though, so can't get like a reasonable amount of meat. Even like the cheap fatty meat, it's like still way more expensive than it used to be. That was it's not looking good for the economy here in the U.S. for who knows why. I couldn't possibly give you a reason. But it's a rough one for sure. Gonna have to start just eating rice and beans and stuff like that. I don't have 50-cent coins in America. Get out of here with that. That is what it is, you know. I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. Or it won't be. But, you know, no control over that. I will buy my rice and my beans, and I'll drink my sewage water, and we'll be fine. Oops, somebody's stealing. I saw that. It's weird, like whenever the thieving symbol pops up, it like pops up like right here and then like teleports to wherever it needs to go. So it's like it like spawns in and then loads onto the player afterwards. It like loads in a separate entity instead of like appearing over top the head of the people. I don't know why it does that, but it's very funny. It means I always know when we have a thief. Like I think it spawns above me actually. Cause I remember like being able to like when it would spawn, I'd be like flashbanged by it. Sorry. This is one of those things I talked about before about like it feels kind of bad having the custodian in here because like there's nothing. Oh. You want me to sell you yogurt? Yeah, all right, sure. You're buying it for double the price. You want you want half my stock for more like almost triple the price. Sure, you can have it. But yeah, like having that custodian cleaning up after everybody means I don't get to do anything. I just have to like sell or help the customers, which feels bad. Because I kind of liked running around the store and just grabbing stuff and picking stuff up. I don't want to fire the custodian, you know? Can I like limit what they do, maybe? Like with the other people, I can like tell them not to like stock shelves and stuff. Maybe I can tell the janitor not to... Nope. Okay. Okay, that's fine. 6 cashiers to have as well. Yeah. What is the next store upgrade? I think it's like 30,000 or something. 20,000. Okay, that's not as bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not that bad. When you don't use a city tap for long enough, then the water becomes like whiskey colored. Ugh, yeah. That doesn't happen too often. Like, I haven't seen that happen. Oh, no, that's not true. I've seen it happen in, like, bathtubs. I haven't seen it happen with, like, actual, like, faucets. Not anywhere I've lived. Not like the drinking faucets. The water's in the same place, though, so it's always just, like, the piping. But yeah, no, I've seen like the rusty water. It's gross. I used to have I used to do like work for an old lady out in the middle of nowhere who had a faucet that like she insisted was like perfectly safe, but like it smelled like the water smelled like sulfur. Which again, I don't know why. I've never looked into it. I never know what to do about it. Like I did drink the water, and I don't remember if it tasted differently, but she insisted it was safe to drink, and I was on her like land working, so I needed water, you know. So I did drink it, but it just was like it just smelled like sulfur, and I don't know why it did, and I don't know if it was safe. I say sulfur. It smelled like rotten eggs. I assume that's sulfur, because, you know, that's the parasite speaking. Maybe she had a well intake. Maybe? I don't remember getting sick or anything after drinking it. It was a long time ago, so I couldn't be certain, but it seemed perfectly fine for the most part, aside from, of course, the awful smell. Oh, I went over there to help, but I can't because the other employee's already over there. Janitor's doing a great job. I should give them a raise. I spend the entire day cleaning and it still gets dirty, but they're just like on top of it. I think it's because they have heat-seeking abilities to find all the trash. Okay. Everything looks to be in order. I don't have any outstanding loans to pay off. I can pay off the... Oops, not that. I can pay off the bills. Licenses, 5,600 for a bunch of refrigerator-looking stuff. Maybe freezer for the ham pastry. And like maybe for like the chicken legs. So I'll need more space. I can't fit any more in here. I need more space. Unless I was to like remove this shelf here. I could probably fit more in if I did that. Or maybe if I was to like remove this section, I could fit more in like this area and then like have it wrap around at the back there. But I don't think it would make that. I don't think it would be a good idea to do that. I just need more space to like add more licenses. Sulfur water is a thing that some resorts have in pools for medical reasons. Not that it makes it safe drinking. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It definitely wasn't like at a resort or anything. It was like out in the woods, like, but it was like really far from like the city. So maybe it was a well intake, but I don't know. It just feels weird that it was sulfurous. But apparently it was fine, supposedly. Again, I never really looked into it. I never really thought to look up on it. Just sort of... Oh my god, that's so scary. It's like a ghost. That's not my employee. That's not my employee. Who is that? They're like slouching. They have like no... like miserable. Or maybe it's like a top-down view, actually. Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, it's a top-down. It's like looking down like this. According to the Environmental Protection Agency and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, drinking water with high levels of sulfur can cause diarrhea. Oh, great. Well, like I said, if I got sick, I didn't notice. I wouldn't recommend it. It was disgusting, because, like, it smells awful, but... I don't know if it tasted bad. That's weird. Anyway. Hi. Sorry, I'm here. I've been talking the whole time. Who knows? Maybe. We might be back. It hasn't crashed immediately. OBS 3 times in a row instantly dropped to 0 kilobytes per second for some reason. I don't know why. I'm launching it in safe mode, right? Yeah, don't. Don't. I don't know what's going on. But whoever was, you know, everybody's lost their streaks again, which is normal. Perfectly normal and fine, I'm sure. Not much to be done about that, is there? Not when just technical problems occurring. I wouldn't even know where to begin to fix them, honestly. I don't know what's causing them. I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to look up to fix it. I've restarted my computer. Maybe that'll solve it. But again, it's a new stream now, so who knows what'll happen, but hopefully it's no big deal, although it probably is. Just waiting to see if it'll crash my stream again. It went fine for like almost a full hour. I don't know what suddenly happened to make it crash a bunch of times. But I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and see if it goes back to 0 again. Yeah, live again. Live again. Till it crashes. But I have no idea what would cause the issue. Like, literally no idea. There's as far as I can tell, there's nothing. There's like nothing that should have caused it. Like, I don't even know where to like look. I don't know what to do. I can't just ignore it either. Like, it's not a situation where I can be like, oh, it's working now, so I can just go back and just, it's no problem. Because if this ever happens again, I don't know what to do to fix it. Like, everybody online is suggesting the only things, like, the things that can cause it is, like, it overloads your GPU or something, but it's definitely not. There's nothing wrong with my GPU to cause it to crash like that. I'm not getting any errors anywhere on my PC anywhere else. It's just OBS that seems to be crashing or having problems. It's not crashing, again, it's dropping to 0 kilobytes per second and then stopping responding after that when I try to change anything. There was an update recently, but I didn't update it. And then when the crash started happening 2 or 3 times, I updated it and it still happened. Like, I was on like 3 versions back because I didn't need to update it because it was fine. And it was never a problem, and then it started crashing, so I updated it to see if it fixed it, and it didn't. But I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is just a problem that's going to exist that I'm not going to know how to solve. But I can't imagine. Like, this is the same situation that was happening. It's exactly the same. Hold on. It is the exact situation that was happening when I tried to stream Star Citizen. It would like, but Star Citizen overloaded my CPU, and then it would crash the OBS. But as far as I can tell, Supermarket Simulator doesn't crash anything. It doesn't overload anything. Sounds like a hardware issue more than an OBS issue. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but the problem is that nothing's being overloaded with Supermarket Sim. Everything's like running perfectly fine. And I know this game doesn't like run quite that. It doesn't use that much of my processing power or anything like that. And if it is a hardware issue, then I literally can't do anything about it, and I'll just have to stop streaming, which I don't want to do. Am I saying that based on looking at the stats while it's running today, since the Supermarket Simulator update? Maybe they broke something? Well, after the first crash, I've had Task Manager up in the background. I was going to turn on my hardware monitor, but I haven't done that yet. But even then, it's still only running... I mean, I have to load in to see what it's like, to give you an exact number. There was an update. Yeah, but why would that crash my... Why would that cause my OBS to crash? Like, there's no way it's using that much of my processing power, right? A bug? Maybe. I mean, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, this with no customers on screen, it's running 60% CPU and 30% GPU. You can crash my CPU without causing any load? I mean, maybe. Crashing's easy. But usually if my CPU, like, overloads, then something else would happen, you know? Like, something would stop responding or whatever. I mean, the CPU did just go up to 60%, 70%, but, like, it's still below 100%. It still shouldn't cause the issue. The Star Citizen, it went up to 100% and then crashed. So that's my only frame of reference here. I mean, I could try starting the day again and see when all the people start coming in if it does anything. But I have freaking no idea. It could be just the update, but that's gonna be a real shame. If it does happen again, I'll switch games and see if that solves the issue. If that is the case, it's gonna suck because I like this game. But, you know, I'm not so attached to it that I just won't, you know, do whatever. But if that is the case, that sucks. I like the game. I mean, hold on, does it have any... I mean, I could lower the graphics if I need to, but I don't know. Doesn't seem to be... There's no new settings. Star Citizen because of potato. Oh. What's back there? There's a shop behind my shop. I don't know. I mean, if it's a recent update, there is a good chance you're not the only one affected, and they release a fix soon, hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. If that is the issue. Still starting soon? Oh, whoops, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been so preoccupied. I have my my task manager over top of the thing. It's whatever. It's if you know, we'll find out, I guess. Like if it's a problem, I don't know. It's incredibly stressful, but I have no idea what to do about it right now. But like I said, it was working fine. Like I had a full like two in-game days before it became an issue, right? Like I had a full hour of stream. I feel like if it was related to like the update, it would have like caused a problem immediately. Bugs are tricky. No game showing yet? What do you mean no game showing yet? I literally just switched it over. What? Oh yeah, you're right. What the hell? No, I think it might be OBS, because my OBS is now... There you go. My OBS keeps loading up saying it's streaming satisfactory. Ooh, that was weird. Maybe it's my bitrate or something. My bitrate just went up to 7,000, which shouldn't do that. It shouldn't go above 6,000. I don't know how to cap that, though. It should be capped at 6,000. God, freaking streamer problems. Ridiculous. It's such an inconsequential nonsense, but it's also so stressful. This is my hobby, damn it. Don't ruin my hobby. It's the only thing I have. but for real, I don't know what's causing it. I'm getting annoyed by it. Like I said, if it is a bug, it's a bug. Sure, whatever. But like with Star Citizen, I could immediately tell, you know, that it was Star Citizen causing the issue. With this, I just don't know if it's OBS or if it's my CPU or if it's the game. I probably need to order inventory. I forgot to do that because I was too preoccupied. Can you speak with the manager? Somebody's got to. With how scuffed the stream is today. How you doing, underdog? You just work here. So do I. And I get paid to work here. It seems fine, seems fine. Now I'm having a hard time focusing because I just keep checking the stats every couple seconds to see if I crash again. I'm confused though, because like it was crashing immediately when I would start the stream up last time, and it still started doing it after I updated OBS and after I updated my PC. Not updated, sorry, after I restarted my PC. It crashed. Well, actually, I guess not, right? No, it hasn't. Sorry, since restarting my PC, it hasn't happened, I don't think, right? So maybe it's okay now. Maybe. But I have to give it an hour, I guess, to find out. Is it my PC overheating, maybe? No, it's cold. It's definitely not that. Fans working? Yeah, fans are working. Hell if I know. Kind of lost track of what I've already ordered now. It's just God, what do I do? Do I just pretend it's not an issue? Do I report it as a bug somewhere? I don't know. There's a lot of other people playing the game right now. Like, there was like 300 people watching the stream. Watching Supermarket Sim. Hard to report a bug when you aren't even certain what their application causes. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. It's up to 80% CPU right now. It still hasn't had any problems with like maximum people on. Was my skateboard too sick? It's also like an added pressure to like the stream as well. Okay, I'm at 84% now. So the CPU is climbing slowly. Whatever that's worth. If I turn off VSync, that'll probably help the CPU. Don't limit my FPS, what are you doing? VSync tends to be a CPU thing most of the time, as far as I can tell in other games I've played. Maybe I shouldn't disable it so I can actually find the issue. I know what I said. I meant don't limit it to 30. I didn't. I know. Let me turn VSync back on. That way, if it crashes again, I can turn it off and see if that fixes it. That way I can have like a consistent test. That definitely hikes up the CPU though. It went up to 80 again. I've got an old CPU, so it very well could be a hardware issue. Like I talked about it before, the CPU needs to be replaced, but I need to replace my motherboard to replace my CPU, and that's a lot of money. Ooh. Ignore that. Move faster, go, go, go. I think, is it this song doing this, or is it my headset? In my right ear, there's like an audio tick. It's kind of like that, like a record's like needle was happening. It was bothering me, but only because it was only in the right ear. I should have tested it longer. Oh well. But, don't know. Yeah, CPU's hovering around 70, 80, so it's not going up. Not from there, anyway. It's still too high, but... I mean, for this game, I would think, but maybe not. Stream hasn't crashed. Back up to 6,500 kilobytes per second. I gotta figure out how to limit that to 6,000. Twitch literally doesn't go above 6,000 for anybody who's not a like partner. So I don't even know why it's like giving that many. Like you're limited to 6,000 kilobytes per second unless you're a partner on Twitch. And I am not a partner. Maybe one day, if I can iron out all these kinks, but not today. Two products not found. Oh, went up to 87. Apple juice, soda, bleach, mozzarella. The giant pile of boxes ever gets smaller outside? It does. It's just that they the NPCs prioritize the things that need to be put on the shelf. Bleach. There it is. So it gets kind of like busy out there while they're slowly walking around putting stuff away. Because they'll like walk into the back room and put stuff there, and then they'll walk out there and grab stuff off that to put on the shelves. Whatever's closest, either back there or out front. They'll just put whatever's closest on the shelves with the most urgency. There's like a hierarchy. It's like whatever's like the lowest will go first, or whatever, and then like whatever's the closest will go second. And so, like, this box just gets pulled from occasionally, and then they'll just go into the back room and pull from there occasionally. And then at the end of the day, if I don't end of the day, they'll come out here and put everything back in the back, or take it and put it on the shelves. But it does take some time, and I have to help with it, or else it'll just take even longer. You can't have more than 6 inventory people for some reason. Feels like a weird decision, but I'm assuming it's because it's hard on the pathing. The CPU is hard, or the pathing is probably hard on the CPU. If I go to like management, you can see the restockers here. You can only have 6 total. And that big old box of stuff is about to get even bigger. I can pay them to walk faster, but doesn't help that much. Whoa, yeah. Like it'd be like, go faster, and then they'll like run around and get stuff more. If I could put a trash can inside the shop, that'd be better. Because the trash can, they have to run out here to throw the boxes away, which just takes a lot of extra time. You literally bribe your employees to do their work well. Yeah, no, it's like a bonus. They're such hard workers, I give them a bonus. And that encourages them to work harder. You know, if I got paid like an extra, you know, $10 a day just for doing nothing, I would go work a little bit harder probably. I mean, I think you can boost them like 6 times each. Which is, you know, it's $3 each, so it's like, what, $15, $18, whatever. Mango. Oh, yeah, but Bert, I think I specifically said it yesterday for you, but I wasn't sure if you were around. I think I'm beating Mech Warrior soon. And if I beat Mech Warrior, I'm going to be probably doing Once Upon a Jester as a palate cleanser the next week. So I imagine I'll beat it this week, and then next week I'll probably play that. Hey, Patad, good job on the first redeem. For my new stream, that doesn't bode well. Hopefully your streak didn't end. Because I had a lot of technical problems earlier. My stream crashed several times. So you might have lost your streak. But you're not new. So hello regardless. And sorry if that happened. You're at 253. Well, good. I'm glad it didn't. If that's the case. Oh no, you were at. You might not still be. Does it still say you're at 253? Because my stream has crashed 3 separate times. No, 5 separate times. Sorry, it crashed twice. And then I did a bunch of crap. You just got here. It takes a minute to update. All right, well, we'll find out. I'm gonna feel so bad if it did. I mean, I guess there's literally nothing I can do about it, but it does suck. If you got it up within 5-10 minutes, you think Twitch is supposed to protect it? Yeah, every time I crashed, I got it up within a couple of minutes. I do have 3 separate streams in the back end, though, which is annoying, because I have to combine those now. I guess I can delete the middle one, but the first one was almost an hour long, so... Guess we'll see, yeah. It hasn't crashed yet. So, restarting my PC seems to have fixed whatever the issue was. Maybe. But again, I did play it for an hour before it crashed last time, so... Who knows? Maybe there's like a memory leak or something that will cause it to crash. Again. After an hour. I don't even know what rant I was in the middle of. It would have been a good one, too. Technical difficulties always occur in the middle of a good rant. Screenshotted, yeah. You'll remember. Remember the truth. Maxi cones? There you go. Just in case, yeah. But yeah, no, so yeah, Bert wasn't around, so yeah, now you know. I intend to play Once Upon a Jester probably next week, because I think I'll be beating Mech Warrior soon. So it'll be on my Monday and Thursday time slot. If I beat Mech Warrior. Which I should, but I'm not positive. So there's your week's notice. Provided nothing like crazy happens in the story, it looks like it's getting close to being done. I'm about to get revenge for my father's death, according to the story. So it sounds like it's winding down. Well, winding up to wind down. It's hitting the climax. It sounds like it just ticked up. Oh, wonderful. Okay. I still feel bad, but like less bad now. And see if it goes 255 tomorrow. He died about 60 years ago. I think it's like 37 or something, but yeah, it's pretty insane. It was like 11,000 days or like 12,000 days or something. It's pretty bad. I don't know how long the average person lives in the BattleTech universe, but feels like a lot. Revenge is a dish best served frozen. I mean, maybe. Piping hot. Oh, you're hungry, so you're gonna go get a snack. Do you reckon revenge is tasty? Like, where did the line come from? Revenge is a dish best served cold. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I feel like. But I also don't understand what it's meant to be. Like, what is it? Where did it come from? Is revenge like gazpacho? Or is it like something else? Like, what is revenge meant to be? Is it what's the saying from? Is it like, you know, like, is revenge, you just make somebody have like a fairly unpleasant meal one time? And that's it? Don't know why I have bread there. Don't know why I have maxi cones there. Oh, that's right. Inventory's all cattywampus, but it'll be alright. I have everything all over the place. These things shouldn't be here. Okay, doing inventory, I haven't gone above like 70, so maybe it's fine. Earliest known metaphorical reference to revenge as food in English is, and the revenge is very good eaten cold, as the vulgar say, from an 1846 translation of Eugene Sue's Mathilde, Memoirs d'une jeune femme. I don't know what jeune means in French. June? The memories of the June woman. Or the memoir, I suppose. Revenge is best or most satisfying. Memoirs of a... Oh, June is young? Oh. Alright. Satisfying when delayed. I guess. That makes an amount of sense. Like, you know... You have that build-up for the revenge, and then you sort of like have like get like a revenge climax that, well, that makes it sound naughty, but you know what I mean. I hope. This is where, like, you know, it pays off better, like, more. It's a revenge edging, basically, you know? I need to get more bleach. Minnie woke up, no food for you, sorry. That sucks. Can you not, like... I don't know. I was gonna like, can you not, like, juggle Minnie around while you're making something? Some tasty treats? You can't breathe because you had to laugh too hard. Sorry. You don't want her to wake up, wake up? Oh, I see, okay. Can I just, like, loudly crunch some chips right next to her ear? Like, every time she's about to fall asleep, just, you know? Just startle her awake. Oh, no, it's fine, don't worry, go to bed. Anyway. No, sorry you can't have your snack, but that sucks. But, I don't know. I'll try not to talk about food as I carry this box of tomatoes. Oh, you know what I could really go for? No, never mind. I was gonna say I could really go for some spaghetti right now. When was the last time I had spaghetti? It was like freaking like 2 weeks ago. I think spaghetti is like one of the only foods I'll never get tired of. I don't have any mangoes. I ate my last mangoes like a week ago. I need to go shopping again soon. Oh, I didn't check the price changes. Oh, maybe I did, actually. I think it was mozzarella and stuff. I'm pretty sure I changed them. Pricing. There's literally a button for pricing when I'm checking prices. Bleach, yeah. Bleach, mozzarella, yeah, I changed all those. Okay, cool. She's actually pretty decent with sounds not waking her up. But you were careful not to be in complete silence, or not to have her in complete silence when she's sleeping, because you don't want her to associate silence with it. That way you can do dishes or whatever while she's sleeping and won't wake up. That's a good idea. I used to have a hard time sleeping outside of, like, complete silence. And then I lived with a bunch of people in a dorm and realized that is unsustainable. But still use earplugs occasionally. If, like, there's a particularly loud couple birds outside, I'll have to put in some earplugs to pass out. I've had to download so many VODs in the last week to, like, combine them together or, like, split them up. Because of various technical difficulties. I had a stream a couple days ago that also, like, crashed partway through, didn't I? It was one of my MechWarrior streams. It went down to 0 and then stopped. So I wonder why that was. I'd hate to restart my computer every single time I have an issue. You sleep best when it's not silent around you? Really? That's not that surprising, I guess. I know lots of people who can't sleep without, like, white noise or, like, a fan or, like, a radio playing. I can't stand the sound of a like music playing when I'm trying to sleep. I find that very difficult to like sleep when there's like music playing. Something that I can like actively listen to. I can't stand having. Whee! Ow. I wanted to check out the shop back here. Because I remember there was like a shop behind my shop. Meat and dairy, that's what it is. How much do you sell meat for? Meat's like really expensive, so I'd actually be willing to buy it from here. Yeah, it's half off. Dang, it's so expensive. Like, that'd be great. I should really buy it here. Get out of the way! Nice skateboard, thank you, thank you. They added vehicles to the game. Skateboard's the first vehicle. It costs $300. You usually have a YouTube video going when you sleep? See, I can watch a YouTube video to like fall asleep, but if it's playing while I'm asleep, I'll get woken up several times, like while it's playing. But I also have a really hard time sleeping generally anyway, because of nightmares. So like, maybe it's like, I don't know. Like, usually I only really sleep when I'm like exhausted. Like I'll get like around 4 hours of sleep a night in most days, and then like, you know, wake up to a nightmare or something like that. But then like once a month or something, I'll just have like a day where I sleep for like 18 hours or something ridiculous like that. I wake up feeling like absolute trash, but you know, fairly rested. I had a nightmare where I got a splinter and it got a really bad infection and I had to have my entire lower body amputated. It was a lot more gruesome, but that's all I'm gonna leave you with. It didn't make any sense either, like, you know. You have a child memory about sleeping at your grandparents' place in a very rural area and you couldn't fall asleep because there was not a single noise around? Oof, yeah, I would hate that. Like, I can, like, there's like a level of like complete silence that I find eerie. But like, I've also like always lived in like cities, so like there's never complete silence. I remember whenever I've gone camping, I've always had difficulties sleeping. Just because out in, you know, nature, there's no noise. Most of the time, I suppose. Oh, usually when I go camping, I guess I usually whenever I used to go camping, I used to go like near a lake. So it was always like sort of water sloshing around here and there. You grew up living in an apartment right above a bar, so it was basically never silent. Yeah, exactly. But my grandfather would take me like camping, but I would never go camping unless we could also go fishing. So we would always like camp next to a lake. And then go fishing in the morning. I hated fish, but there was something about cooking fish over a fire that I actually quite liked. I think it was more just the smokiness that like drowned out the fish flavor. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember my grandfather sold his boat for some reason. It was like a very small, like, fishing boat. He sold it for like $500, and it was like he bought it for so much more than that. I'm like, I guess if he doesn't want to go out fishing anymore, it makes sense. But it just feels like such a shame to like get rid of it, because it was like, on top of like being sentimental, it wasn't like damaged or anything. It was still a pretty good boat. But like, I don't know, it just feels bad. Because he used to love that thing. I don't know why he sold it. Not like he wasn't like struggling financially or anything. He just got rid of it. Like, he's pretty old. He's alive, like, still, I should say. But he's like pretty old, but he still goes out like hunting and stuff. So I can't imagine he sold it because he was like too old. Probably cost a lot to keep it around. No, it was a boat the size of a car. He had it in the driveway. It didn't even have like an engine. It was a rowboat. Like, it has like oars. It wasn't like a yacht. Like, it was a pretty small boat. Needs constant maintenance? No, nothing like that. It was just a big chunk of metal that floated. But I don't know. But like, he still goes out hunting pretty often. So I know it wasn't because he was like too old. I guess he just prefers to fish on the shore. I've always hated fishing on the shore. I don't know why. Just did. Even being afraid of water, I still enjoyed going out on the boat. But I think it was more of like a... Oh god, what's the word? Like a... what's the word? Like a novelty. There you go. Like, fishing out on the lake in the boat was like a novelty. I could ask him why he sold his old boat. I don't have a great relationship with my grandfather. I have a lot of fond memories, but we don't get along very well. I wouldn't really want to ask. I don't want to talk to him that badly. Like, it's a weird situation. Like, a lot of fond memories, but it's just not enough to... Like, it just wasn't like a good... you know how it is. It's just complicated family issues. I'm fairly estranged from most of my family. So it's kind of whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, I used to talk about it. We used to do this thing that was like, because the fish would like only, I don't know exactly. Okay, so let me rephrase this. I don't know why we did this, but I've talked about it before. How we used to use this stuff like called like power bait or something, which is like this sort of putty substance. It has a really strong smell to it. It's like brightly colored, like neon colored. And you put it on, and instead of using like worms, you put it onto your hook. And it'll make the fish will bite it, because apparently it just smells really good for them or whatever. But for some reason, we would always spray the power bait with WD-40 before casting it in. And I have no idea why we would do that. And again, this is like years and years ago, before I like understood, you know, what environmental affectation that would have, right? But like, so that it glides better through the water. Maybe? I don't know. I honestly have no idea, but it was just like every time we'd catch a fish, we'd put power bait back on the hook if it didn't get bit off, and then we'd spray it with WD-40 and cast it back out. But we were never doing like trawling. We would always do like tackle casting, not tackle casting, sorry, like weight casting. So you just cast it, and they would like, you'd have a weight like halfway down your line, you'd let it sink. But like, it's just sort of, well, I cannot fathom. Again, that's another one. Like, I kind of want to know, but I don't know why. I can't fathom why we would do that, because at most it would mask the smell of the bait, surely, because you'd be covering it in oil. Maybe it makes it float better because it's coated with oil? But then, like, surely it would just come off when you cast it in the water because it would be oily. And the oil would just, you know, rise to the surface. Like if it's underwater for any amount of time, surely. But I have no idea. How much was the sedan? 7,500. Okay. I could get that. Sounds like some kind of superstition, maybe. That's what I think too. I think it was just a superstition. I kind of want the bike, but I feel like these aren't going to be... I feel like the sedan might have storage. I don't think that the bike or the scooter will. Or if it does, it's going to be like a really small amount. So part of me wants to try getting them in order just to see. I might get the bike just to see. Parking space not free. Oh. I'll sell that then, I guess. I didn't realize I had to sell the item. Or maybe I didn't have to sell it. Maybe I just had to move it. Oh well. Bike and scooter have a basket on the back. Yeah, I saw that, but I'm not sure if it actually works as storage. Let me go see if the... Ah! Without hands, yeah, right? Very talented. I can't turn my head doing this. I shouldn't be riding on the left side. Ah! Okay, well, it's got its own control scheme, which is a bit hard to work with. Oh my god, it's really hard to control. It sounds dangerous, yeah. But it's cool. Okay. Let me see, let me buy some meat. Where's the really expensive meat? There it is. Okay, are you storage? Do you hold this in the back? You do? Oh, and you're also very small. Oh, it doesn't want to store very conveniently. Oh no, it just automatically clips in. Okay, how much can you store though? Just the one, you reckon, or more than one? Just the one. Oh, okay, well. Sure you can't, like fiddle a little bit better? No, you can't even rotate. There's clearly more space. I think that the problem is that, like, this is, like, one of those boxes that's, like, it's really small. I think you're only allowed to have one box, probably, by the looks of it, anyway. But, like, there's, like, big boxes, like these, that you could probably have in their back as well. But, alright, I guess I gotta take the bike back to the store and put it away. Milk. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, if I had like a, I think the sedan probably, I'm gonna guess, will allow me to store like 4. Anybody want to take this off? I'm just gonna put it right there. Can I go around this way? This is probably faster. If the bike stores 1, the scooter probably stores 2, and I'm gonna guess the sedan stores 3. No, 4. And then I think probably the truck's gonna store like 16. Based purely on nothing. Ooh, watch out! I wish I had like a ding. Ding ding. And this is a very minor gripe, but I'm annoyed that pulling the handbrake doesn't animate the handbrake. Should get a light on that bike if you're gonna drive around after sunset. You're right, I should. I didn't even need meat. I ordered meat, I didn't even need it. I mean, it's half price, so it's fine, but... Didn't need it. Pizza. This one. $5.41. Okay, that's the only thing that changed price, so I'll start ordering, and I'll start ordering actual things. 2 of those. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. God, I'm really good at counting. You see this crap? Alright, that's all the front row done. I'm actually going to order that so I don't have to worry about it. Hydrate. Oh, God. Ooh. Ew. I don't know why. That tasted really bad. I think it's because I was having... I have coffee with me as well today. I think the coffee didn't like the water. The coffee... The mixture of the flavors didn't work out well for some reason. I got like water aftertaste, basically. Like coffee aftertaste on my water. Yeah. Alright, back here. 2 of those. 6 of those. 3 of those. 3 of those. 1. Oh, that's the maxi cones. I don't even want those there, honestly. I should probably just move those. That there. These need to go over here. No, not here. Back here? There. Okay. We were on flour, so I need to turn this way and do this side now. I already did cheese. Didn't do bleach. I don't think I did cleaner. Seems fine. I should take a book out of... A book? I should take a book out of that page. I should take a page out of Patat's book and make a second streaming channel just to test out stuff. Not for streaming, like inappropriate stuff that wouldn't fit my family-friendly stream, but specifically, I should... if I want to test a game to see if it runs on stream, I should just have a second channel to double test or just to check that, so nobody loses streaks if they crash. Does mean I'd have to start the channel. I'd have to stream it in my free time to do that, though, which would be a pain in the butt. I have to like stream for like a full like hour just to make sure nothing I did in the game caused it to crash, and that feels like a nightmare. The alternative is what I did with like streaming like MechWarrior originally in Star Citizen, is where I would like stream at the end of my stream. I'd like put it on just to check and see if it did anything. Could just let it run while you're doing something else. Yeah, but I would need to like check its like performance in certain situations. Like a good example is like in Star Citizen, which is one game that I desperately want to play on stream but never can because my CPU is not good enough. The actual space flight is like fine, but if you're in city limits, it's like crazy bad, like really, really unoptimized. But the actual like in space is totally fine. So like it's running like 100% CPU and like 90% GPU on planet side, and then when you go into space, you're like at 40% CPU and like 60% GPU. And so like it wouldn't be a very good test if I just like left it running because it wouldn't give an example of like the most strenuous or, you know, least strenuous parts of the game, right? Like Mech Warrior runs pretty all right, but in the city limits, like it lags a lot because, like, you know, there's a lot of buildings that are destructible and like a lot of physics props going at the same time. Those are such small little chops. Those are so expensive for those 3 little chops. I would never, I would never. Like, it must be like the highest quality. Okay, I'm gonna sell that bike. Actually, I might move it out of the, I'm gonna move it out of the parking zone and see if I can order another vehicle later. Just leave that on the ground, it's fine. It's a tripping hazard for nobody. Why are the ceilings painted like that? They're like circular. Oh wait, that gives me an opportunity to do this. Yeah. 3, 8, 3. There you go. Oh man, this is gameplay right here. This is it's such a relaxing game. It's so like unfortunate. There's like very random like lag issues here and there. Self-service register. You're not allowed there. It's not self-service though. It's supposed to be, but it's not. Like this is self-service. That's self-service. This is a weight scale that the AI can't use. I have to have somebody hired to help them with this scale. I do not. I mean, it adds an extra like thing to do, so I'm okay with it, but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, imagine this being like your only job, just standing at the fruit weigh station the entire day. I guess maybe other countries are you're allowed to sit down while you work. Are you allowed to sit down while you work? In other countries? In America, you're not allowed. Unless you're like in an office. Like in a supermarket, you're not allowed to sit down. Like retail. I remember that being something that somebody was just discussing with me that was kind of crazy. It feels like so wild that that's a thing that just exists. Like, why do I gotta stand for 9 hours a day at a register? Why can't I just have a sit down? How's it compromise my integrity? I mean, I guess it means I can't walk out from behind the counter quite as quickly to do something. In Germany, it's the opposite. It's not allowed to have standing-only registers. Really? See, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that, like, America's so, like, aggressively, like, anti-comfort for, like, employees. I remember I worked at a place and I sprained my ankle, so I literally couldn't stand, but, you know, I still had to show up to work, obviously. And they're like, all right, you're allowed to use the chair. And then, like, a week later, they're like, your ankle should be healed by now. You're not allowed to use the chair anymore. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And so they just took my chair away, and they're like, it's like, I mean, I guess, like, I suppose I can stand on it, but it sure doesn't feel good. And like that's just totally okay for them to do. And I'm like, all right, great. It's insane to make your employees stand for hours. I mean, it sucks, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like it does. Like it's something that's so normal here that like hearing that it's not that way elsewhere is so sad. I mean, we have other problems, of course, like the vacations and stuff, and like maternity leave and stuff like that are all crazy as well. Like unpaid leave, like maternity leave is like what, 3 weeks or something like that? I don't remember exactly how long it is. It's really short though. Might be 6 weeks. But it's insane regardless. Did one of my sugars run out? I think one of my sugars ran out. Okay, the stream has officially passed the hour mark since I started the stream back up, so if there's like a weird issue, it'll occur soon. If it's related to like that. Somehow. Yeah, oh no, we're not out. We have a second shelf. Okay. Because last time it started crashing after about an hour and like 10 minutes. I'm trying to think of like what because I'm planning to play after Mech Warrior. I'm planning to play the palette cleanser, and then after that I'm planning to go back to Phoenix Point. But I don't think I have a plan after Phoenix Point yet. I need to like start planning that. Phoenix Point's gonna last a while, so I don't need to plan it very quickly, but it does need to exist. Yeah, no, I didn't. I have Battle Brothers on here, but that was a palette cleanser. It's not one I'm going to play regularly. No, Mech Warrior's Ghostwire Tokyo. My mistake. Dark Souls is what I'm talking about. After Dark Souls, I'm playing Phoenix Point. After Mech Warrior, I'm playing Ghostwire. Unpaid maternity leave. Here you still get, you think, around 70% of your salary or something like that? For how long? Yeah, unpaid maternity leave is like, I don't think it's unpaid. I think it's just very short paid maternity leave. I think it's unpaid, like medical, but it depends on the business, I guess. They're not all like that. A lot of them are okay, but most of them are not. Like, there's no like real legal restrictions on certain things. That's why we had unions that were like really good and powerful. But then a bunch of union busters and like anti-union people ruined everybody in America's thoughts and opinions on unions, and now all our unions are like nothing. They don't have any power anymore. And there's a very, very specific point in history. It can be, identified where that happened. But when people insist that it was the best time in America's history, and it certainly was not. No idea. Never looked into it. Yeah, you never have to. Like other countries, like have at least some sort of consideration for parents and mothers specifically. Like, I kind of understand why people, like, get upset about, like, maternity leave. But, like, in a way that, like, why would you be upset about it? Like, I understand, but I'm like, there's no good reason for you to be upset about it. Like, sorry, generally speaking. Like, it's because it's always men. Men get really mad about maternity leave, because why should a woman get their time off when I can't have time off? And it's like, man, are you an idiot? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I understand the unfortunate jealousy alongside getting time off work for having a child and having to take care of tiny human. I understand that people can be like, why shouldn't I also have a day off? But to me, it's like, what do you mean? You don't need a day off, dude. What do you mean? Can these fathers too? Yeah, but like not as much, right? Like, I mean, maybe I'm not saying that, like, no, fathers are definitely important. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about not from the people who aren't fathers. I'm talking about, like, the reason that's why paternity leave is a thing. I don't think paternity leave is a thing in America. If it is, I've never heard about it. But like, I would have to look that up. I've never heard about paternity leave. It might be a thing. I've never heard about it. But like, I have, like, I legitimately had friends who were jealous of, like, women for getting maternity leave and thinking they should have leave just for, like, existing. Not because they're parents, just because they want to have days off. And like, yeah, we should have days off, sure, but like, you can't compare maternity leave to just wanting a day off, you know? It's a thing in Germany. That's great. I'm glad. Like, that sounds awesome. Like, I'm glad that, like, it allows for fathers to be around during the formative time of a child's life where they can help take care of, like, a difficult situation. Like early child, like, early, like, the first, like, couple months of having a child is so difficult. I'm glad that, like, that Germany at least has some consideration for parents. It's not vacation. I know, but that's why I think it's nonsense that there's, like, people who are complaining about it. It's not a vacation. It's time off work to take care of a creature that you have to take care of, right? I feel like I'm not speaking well on this topic. I'm trying to get my point across, but I think I'm misspeaking a lot, which is, like, causing, like, misunderstanding. Maybe, but, like, it just makes me really mad that, like, that somebody's like, oh man, I wish I had a day off. Dang women with their difficult, you know, childbirth and childcare. How come I can't have, like, video game time, but she gets to take care of a child for, like, 3 or 4 weeks before she has to come back to work? Like, what the hell? What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It makes me frustrated. It makes me so mad that, like, there's this this, like, misunderstanding associated with, like, maternity leave, that people think it's, like, just time off for fun and not to literally take care of the most incompetent thing that could possibly exist and cannot survive without constant human attention. I don't know. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining now. Like, it's just really pissed me off. Like, that, like, one of the people I considered a friend had, like, no idea. Like, that, like, why can't I have a day off? Like, it's such an asinine thing to say, you know? Like, when discussing maternity leave. Or parental leave generally, I guess. I didn't see what the second thing was. Hot sauce. Some South American monkeys have maternity leave, where the father takes care of the babies outside of nursing for a time after birth. That's cool. You guess that thinking comes partly from also not having paid days off regularly? Just saying, even monkeys have it, yeah. Yeah, and like that thinking, there's definitely that. Like Americans are so, I don't, what's a good word? Like abused by the system that anybody who gets like any amount of relief from that system is an enemy because why did they have that and I don't kind of situation, right? Like you can't be happy for anybody. You can't like understand or be grateful on another person's behalf. It has to be for you or for nobody. Otherwise, it's like that's, you know, you're the victim in the situation. That's the sort of prevalent thought process in America. And that, of course, again, isn't true for everybody. Again, I'll be clear there. Like it's different. It's not everybody feels this way. It's just a very common like mindset that seems to be out in the place. And like it's rough. It makes me sad. Okay, I think that's everything on the front row done. I don't think I need... I need to get a car to bring boxes back, otherwise it'll take forever. I'll do the sedan, probably. I might even, like, take out a loan to get that sedan. I'd kind of like to keep my money, that way I can get the shop expansion, because I'm gonna need it. And if I get the sedan, I can save, like, a lot of money on the groceries. I think. I'm not actually certain of that, because like, I think I can only buy like 2 or 3 things at a time, probably, in the sedan. But I'm guessing it's going to be, like, if I purchase the most expensive stuff, like the meat especially, I think that would save me a lot of money buying it from the store. Because that's still my most expensive purchase, by a long way. But it costs, you know, $4 grand or whatever, so I would need to get the $4 grand to buy it. Was it $4 grand? Or was that the scooter? It might be like 7,000 actually. $4 grand might be the scooter, which probably isn't worth buying at that. Because it probably won't help me enough. Again, if I had a smaller shop, it'd probably be fine, because I wouldn't need to stock nearly as many shelves. Let me double check. Vehicle, yeah, 7,500, yeah. How much can I get? It was 2,000 and 5,000, so I can get it now, just to test it out, actually. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take out loans to buy the sedan just to see how it runs and how good it is. Market, vehicle, sedan. Oh yeah, I guess that's a good example right there, is it tells you the levels you have to be to purchase these. So if I was like level 15, the scooter is like what I'd want, but I'm level 71. Like, I need the truck is the best vehicle and I don't have it. Okay, so let me check to see if you have inventory in the back. You sure do. How much can you store in there? These ones actually let you place them down. That's not great, is it? Because I don't know if I can like fit this in there. Yeah, big boxes can't even fit in there. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good to know. But like the littlest boxes, you can fit you can fit 4 in, which is what I thought. So 4 little boxes, 2 big boxes. Can you fit a box on top of the little box? Oh, kind of. It kind of. The trunk won't close, but you can fit it. Alright, so you can fit what looks like maybe 3 or 4 boxes. Small boxes. You can drive with an open trunk. Maybe. I don't know if it'll fall out. And you can't put the box in unless it's sitting on a thing, so it's clearly not intentionally done that way. That is clearly like a bug that you're allowed to stack it like like this. Right. Okay, it's not falling out, so that's good. Excuse me. Ow. I don't want to kill anybody. I hate the auto. I hate the auto reverse cam. Owner parking only, you say? It's fine. Oh god, the camera reversing is making it so hard to like actually control. Oh, it has gas too, I didn't realize. Okay. So the extra 4 box space will be helpful for getting specifically like the meat, because the meat's not very big. Those are small boxes, and they're incredibly expensive. So getting them half off would help a lot. Here you had a lot of hate towards people that get social payments for big families because I'm working very hard every day, and those lazy people are just making babies, not realizing the expenses that a bigger family needs to live. Yeah, you have those people there too in Germany. Usually directed especially at immigrant families. Yeah. Career people gonna career people, you guess. That problem exists here too. But it's not even specific to people with big families. It's anybody who gets assistance from the government is like ostracized. Oh my god. Trash? I wonder if I can change the color. I suspect not, but I'm gonna check anyway. No, dang. Okay, so that's storage. I don't need more storage. I need more shop. But yeah, it's